Sorry.
It's all right.
Exactly 7 minutes into the hour of 11 o'clock. It is the final hour. As you guys know, we are known this hour, but not today. Today we're talking serious stuff. Things that need to be known, as I always say. Me with Umahlalela. Right before that, I played Da Capo with Found You. And before that one, Galitanaga Black Motion with Joy. So in studio, I have very interesting guests. Before we get into that, let me just give you a brief overview of what we are here about. We are here regarding the American Corner in Pretoria. So the American Corner promotes research, professional development, and personal enrichment. The American Corner Pretoria provides high-speed internet access and state-of-the-art equipment together with print and digital resources. The Corner is also a place of collaboration and discussion to foster young leaders and entrepreneurs and create opportunities to build relationships with peers in the United States. So I take it you have an idea of what's going on. Talk to us, good people. Introduce yourselves, please.
Hi, Tshwane. This is Kifile, American Corner Space Coordinator.
All right.
Hi, Tshwane. Thank you for having us. This is Ruben, also coordinated American Corner with Kifile.
Okay, you are most welcome. So let's get down to it. Let's have this conversation regarding the American Corner. Can you kind of maybe like give an introduction outside of, the brief that I've already read regarding what you guys are here for?
All right, so the American Spaces was founded in 2015. So we are inside the Mpahlela Library.
Okay.
So it's a corner on its own, and it's called the American Corner because it's funded by the U.S. Embassy.
Okay.
So they funded the space, and they wanted to just have people to be able to access their embassy point, because they realized that for people to come into the embassy it was difficult. So they formed a partnership with the city of Tshwane, and that's how the American Corner came about.
Wow. Okay, so in terms of the resources that are available at the American Corner, can we get a bit more into that? I see something about a reading room, training room, media room, and a maker space. Let's break that down.
So the American Corner is divided into 4.
Okay.
So as we said, we are inside a library. So for you to first and foremost access us, you need to have the library card, which is the Tshwane library card.
Okay.
You walk into the Mpahlela Community Library. So the first area you would notice is our reading area. So as you said on the intro that you read, that we are about promoting research and really just facilitating an environment of learning. We really appreciate when people come in to use our facilities exactly for that.
Okay.
So the reading area has 20 computers which have high-speed access to internet, and that is for students to come in to do their research, to write their online tests, to apply to varsities, and anything that they need to do online. And then we also have a free Tshwane Wi-Fi connection around the area, so you can walk in with your own laptop and connect to that. In addition, we have book and films collection. We have shelves around that you can help yourself to digital and print resources that we have in the space. And also really just we have a database that you can use. We have our e-learnings that we can give you a link to that you'll be able to access. So the reading area is the first point that you get into when you come to the American Corner.
Okay, and then the resources in this reading area, are they directly targeted at a specific message maybe that the American Corner wants to drive in terms of content, or is it just a general, come through, you find whatever you need in terms of whatever type of book you might want to read, or is it directed to business, media?
So it's library, it's open. They're not driving through any specific message. It's an open space where they have different resources. You find entertainment, you find magazines, you find entrepreneurship, business, you find educational material, so it's broad.
Okay, all right. And so wait, I was just taken by one of the points that I saw here, and I needed to just double check that. So are we done with the reading area segment?
Yes, so the reading area that's covered.
Okay.
Yeah.
moving on.
All right, so the second room that I'll talk about is the training room.
Okay.
So our training room is an auditorium that can fit about 30 people. We have 30 chairs inside and desks. So we allow for that to be the setting for practical learning. So should we have individuals in the space who wants to do anything that will have, let's say, presentation part and also a practical application, that is a perfect space for that. So in the training room, usually we have open courses, massive online open courses, the MOOCs. I'm not sure if people are aware of that. So you know that universities have opened an external way of learning where people can just log in to do extra courses without having to be in the university itself.
Yeah.
So we host that at our space. We also do web chats. We do workshops. So our workshops are broad and it depends on the kind of program we would be running. For example, currently we have Academy of Young Women Entrepreneurs. They come in every Tuesday. So it's an entrepreneurial workshop where people come in and they get to teach them anything that has to do with business. So we have an individual coming in with the group of people coming to learn about that. They present their ideas. They come with the things that they do as entrepreneurs. They share whatever they need to share. We also host panel discussions.
Okay.
So with that, we would have, the embassy would have a speaker coming in. For example, we've had discussions on the climate, on politics, on gender-based issues, on the education system, on anything that we can pick a theme. So usually we relate to a theme. So if we're celebrating Mandela, we'll do something around that. If we're celebrating a US holiday, we do something around that. So it just depends on what the theme would be, and then we'll have the panel discussion.
So there are no extra charges to this?
No.
None whatsoever?
Everything is absolutely free. Free.
I feel the need to ask that
Literally
question.
free.
Just so that we're clear, y'all.
Very, very clear. So everything is absolutely free. So should anyone tell you to pay for something that has to do with
They're
American
lying.
Corner, they are lying.
So it touches me. I'm touched by so many things nowadays, but it's fine. So like I'm particularly humbled by the fact that this is a space opportunity, if I may call it that, that's being made available for free. Firstly,
Yes.
and secondly, with the rate of unemployment and the lack that a majority of the youth in this country are facing,
Yeah.
resources such as this are being made available. Why is that?
Yes. I think we needed something like this because you realize, even for us to be here, that's because we realize that we do have a lot of young people out there who are entrepreneurs, who are young leaders. They are busy doing things in communities, and at the end of the day, if you don't have enough resources, there's only so much that you can do. We have people working in who have no idea how to apply online, people who have no computer skills, people who don't even have access to a computer, whatever community they come from. So when you have something like this, that's when we have an opportunity to come in and develop ourselves as much as we can. So in as much as the US Embassy is not giving us money, they are giving us something that we can utilize as young people, as entrepreneurs, as leaders. And also we just want to mention that we're open to adults also, so it's not just young people.
Wow, not just
we do have adults coming into the space, 40 above, and whatever age they come in. Some are very old people who still like reading, and they do come to our space. They enjoy our magazines, they enjoy our workshops, so they do participate however often that they can.
Guys, if you're sleeping right now, wake up. So let's talk about the media room and the maker space.
All right. One other thing we didn't mention was that the library card that you need is also for free.
Oh, okay.
Yes. With us, as soon as you're in the vicinity, you get access to all our resources.
Okay.
If it's a program we're running, you get access to it. Right. And moving on to the media room, Kifile mentioned the training room.
Yeah.
Now, and I wish you could see the place. Like, I really wish you could see it. I can't even describe it.
No, trust.
Crazy.
I'm definitely making
yeah.
plans to come through and see it. Trust.
Yeah. The short description you read earlier on said it's a tier 1 space. It's a high priority space, and the equipment we have there are state of the art. As you can see from the pictures here, the workshops that we have, normally require projectors,
Yeah.
sound. So those rooms are then fitted with all of that. So say Tshwane now is coming to host a workshop. You don't need anything. You come as you are. You could have your presentation on a stake or memory drive, or even you could have it online. You get there, we connect you, you download your workshop, we project it, and then you start with your workshop. That's how we mean when we say it's state-of-the-art equipment. You get me, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
True empowerment right there.
Empowerment, yeah, and that's the other thing that we want to drive across. Unemployment is a serious issue.
Yeah.
And ACP aims to combat that unemployment issue.
Yeah.
So what we do is normally focus on entrepreneurship and employment and education, because that is how you deal with unemployment.
Indeed.
Right? Yep. Okay. Now the media room. It's a larger space than the training room that we mentioned before. We can host up to 80 people. We host in the exchange programs run by the embassy. These are opportunities for students to go study overseas. So we have one called the Education USA. They come monthly, and when they come, they give you all the information you need, how you get to being Teho in South Africa, how do you end up being in a college or university overseas. It is restricted to the USA.
Okay.
So we wouldn't cater for anything outside USA. Yes. And there's also Fulbright. Now Fulbright is a fully paid scholarship. Yes, fully paid. And I can't tell you till the total amount of studying overseas. It blows your mind.
I'm already mind blown. I'm just trying to keep it together, you know.
All right. So the Fulbright caters for people who are pursuing their postgrads. They don't restrict you to what it is you want to study or where you want to study it, as long as it's in the USA. So Till would come and say you want to further your journalism qualification.
Yeah.
You'd apply for Fulbright. Fulbright will then fund your fees, residence. I've seen cases where they'd even hook you up with a part-time job on campus, so you can have a little something in your pocket to take care of yourself. Yeah, so that's the Fulbright. And it's sad because people don't know about it.
Which is why we appreciate you guys being here today.
And that's why we appreciate you having us. So. Yes. All right, so I'm going to move on to some of the other fun stuff that we do in the media room. We do film screenings as well.
Oh, beautiful.
We do documentaries. Just 2 weeks back, we had a film. We were showing the documentary of the life of Miriam Makeba. Yep. And, if I tell you the guests that we had, amazing. Yes, we had the great Seaport Sticks. We had Marilu there.
Hi guys.
We had Abigail Quebec there, and they are great people.
And I'm here like,
they are great people.
documentaries to incite knowledge, and then I'm sitting there and they're guests of such magnitude.
Yes,
Come on.
yes, we're great people there. So that is what we say. We want people to know. We don't want people to miss out. These are free programs that you just come and you benefit from them.
And you get to see awesome people.
I mean,
Very awesome people.
Okay.
All right. We also host poetry sessions. We have art programs. So if tell someone who's interested in those type of fields, come and see what we have. Last month we had a guest, a poet from the US. Yeah, and that's how big we take these programs. We put everything into them. We'd have a little workshop on poetry, and then after that we'd have an open mic session, and anyone who wants to take the podium will take the podium and render their pieces. It's amazing, and that happens every month at ACB.
I'm a bit stressed at the fact that we are pressed for time, but there is so much to unpack regarding ACP.
Yes.
There's so much to unpack regarding ACP, and I'm grateful that you guys came through today. And I'm looking forward to even more conversations regarding, what there is in store. So if you're listening in, you need to do best. Pen and paper, Lutlile, Tshwane Library, right?
Yep.
Yes. Kind of the directions did
As semi-max.
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 Come on, y'all.
Yep.
For free.
For free.
Whether you are an academic, whether you are a lover of the arts.
An entrepreneur.
They got all of you. And it is not just limited to the youth. Even you can come through and take advantage of what is being put out there for you guys as per the American Embassy in Pretoria. We're going to get into even more conversation with these wonderful people, but for now, that's all that I'm going to give you a taste of. It is exactly 24 minutes into the hour of 11 o'clock. It is the final hour. You're tuned into Room 912 with your girl Ursula T. Maguwe. There is so much more in store, so don't you go anywhere. I'll be right back after this one. Room 912 is what you're tuned into on the station Tshwane FM. The frequency is 93.6 and your host is Ursula T. Maguwe. I had guests in studio. So if you want to know how you can get a hold of them, how you can utilize all this information, take a listen to this.
So just before I give out our contact details, just want to make people aware that we have a work readiness program that is starting on the 10th of October. It's absolutely free from 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock. So anyone who's available can come into our space and be a part of this work readiness program. Wanting to know how to fix up your CV, how to apply for these jobs, how to even keep the job that you get. So for contact, please email us on acpretoria, at gmail.com. Okay. So that is acpretoria at gmail.com. And then you can just pop by the Ski and Patla Library at Semi-Max. Then you'll find us there.
Okay.
Or you can also find us on Facebook.
Right.
Yes, American Corner Pretoria on Facebook. Also check out the embassy website. You'll find more information about the American Corner Pretoria.